Every pet deserves a second chance, and with your help, Hope for Life Animal Shelter can provide just that. The shelter takes in animals with a bleak future and nurses them back to health. Every year, 13 News Now partners with Hope for Life in our Paws for Charity campaign, and this year is no different. Bethany Reese is live in Virginia Beach with special coverage. Hey, Bethany.
Hey Ashley, it's such a fun day. Now last time you saw me, it sounded a little chaotic in the background. We had some people out and about roaming, and that's kind of the cool part about this shelter, right? It is basically free roam. No one's in a cage, no one's walking, locked up for days. They're walking around, they're enjoying their time. They each have individual rooms, of course, and we've got a couple that are out and about right now. This is such a fun initiative for us because this shelter is a no-kill nonprofit, basically meaning any animal that comes in, they do all they can to make sure they survive. They have a 98% survival rate here, which is just incredible considering they see 1,200 to 1,300 animals in 1 year cycle through here. They have a lot of volunteers that come into this, but it takes money, it takes donations to make sure that this works. And right now, as you've been hearing all day, we're trying to raise $20,000. We currently are at almost $13,000. So we are so close to that $20,000 mark, and we need your help. And a lot of you have been maybe asking yourself, well, why this shelter? Well, I want to bring in the founder of Hope for Life Rescue, Pauline. Pauline, if you'll join me.
Hi.
Hi. We've talked before, but just talk to me about how this shelter, this Hope for Life shelter, differs from all the others.
Well, one of the things is this is a private facility, so we're not associated with anyone. We're not required to bring animals in. Unlike some of the local shelters, we don't get any city funding, no state funding, and no grants. So we operate solely on donations that come from people, just like the ones that are watching now. And they're so important to this mission. We could never do this without them. We spent $350,000 last year alone in vet bills. And to think that all that money came from people that care about this particular mission is amazing. And we ask for their continued support so that we can continue to grow and rescue more animals.
And we've talked, $20,000 is a lot of money, but $350,000 in vet bills far exceeds that. So this $20,000 mark we're hitting is just so small in the big comparison.
So important, but so important. Even a dollar is important. We have 61,000 followers on Facebook. Can you imagine what it would be like if every one of those followers gave $1 a month? $61,000 a month. Yeah. Can you imagine that?
And that's just $1. That's what we keep saying.
So people that think $1 doesn't count, it absolutely does.
It absolutely does. Pauline, for me, the big question is, why do you keep doing this? Why do you keep Hope for Life up?
Because God put this on my heart back in 2002. And it's been a passion of my heart ever since.
And you can totally tell that it's a passion. Pauline, you do such good work for our community, not only for our community, but for the animals that don't have a voice in this community. Hope for Life Rescue makes sure that they have one and they have a safe place to be. We're going to talk about volunteering. We're going to talk about how you might want to come in and adopt. We're going to talk all about that coming up in just a bit. But I want to push you again, please, 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 if you can, just donate $1 today, just to add to the fund. Again, our goal, $20,000. We are close. We're at that $13,000 mark. Let's push it over the edge. Let's exceed the goal. Let's show them what we're about on 13 News Now and in our community as a whole. I could talk about this for days, Ashley, but I know they're going to wrap me here soon. They're going to tell us to stop talking shortly. So we'll send things back to you.
And we'll check in with you again, Bethany, in just a few minutes. But just some incredible work that they're doing there at Hope for Life Rescue. So